everybody, I am so excited to be here. For those of you that don't know, I am Jamille Thomas and I was Miss Thomas. I got to be in the library for 15 years here at Marguerite Vann. And so now I'm a real estate agent, which means I get to sell houses all around the state of Arkansas. But I'm glad to be back and getting to read a book with you all today. Judy Moody Goes to College. I know earlier this week, Miss Davis was here, and that's my friend from UCA, and she read chapter 1 with you, and today I'm going to get to read chapter 2. Mom and Dad Etude. She, Judy Moody, had to take a note home, a note from the teacher, a note that said she needed extra special help, a note that said she was hazy, not crazy about math. The top half of the note was just, blah, blah. So Judy tore the note in half and gave the good half to her parents, not the bad half. Mom and Dad looked at the note. Judy's in trouble. Sweet, said Stink. Only half trouble, said Judy. Judy, where's the rest of this note? Dad asked. I rounded it down, said Judy. To 1/2, like the fraction. Get it? I'm really good at math. Fractions and rounding are everything. Quick, what's 12 times 8? asked Stink. None of your beeswax, said Judy. Try 96, said Stink. Judy, the note, Mom said. Dad and I need to see it, the whole thing. Judy reached in her pocket and pulled out the crumpled bottom half of the note. She handed it over. Mom and Dad read it. They read it 2 times. It took them about 1,000 years to read the fraction of a note. They talked to Judy. They talked to each other. They talked to the people on the phone for 100 years. They came up with a plan. Not a listen to your new teacher plan. Not a hand over your brand new watch plan. Not a we'll help you with your homework plan. An extra special help plan. Yeesh! A Judy Moody goes to a tutor plan. Tutor, said Judy. Can't you and Dad help me? We will, said Mom. We will, said Dad. What's 6 times 7, said Stink. The tutor will be extra help, said Mom. A tutor will be special help, said Dad. Just like your teacher suggested. For your information, said Judy, Mrs. Grossman is not my teacher. What's 5 times 11, asked Stink. I'll listen, I promise, said Judy. I won't wear my new watch to school anymore. I'll count to gross and great gross. You're gross, said Stink. Judy had to prove she was good at math. She started rattling off timetables. 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 times 2 equals 16. 16 times 2 equals something I haven't learned yet, but I will, I swear. Having a tutor can be fun, said Dad. You'll see. Tutors have flashcards, said Stink. Baby flashcards. What's 2 times 5? The number of toenails I'm going to paint while you're asleep, said Judy. Stink curled his toes under. Judy looked from Mom and Dad, Mom to Dad. Do I have to? It's already settled, said Mom. You start tomorrow. Hogshead, said Judy. Dad picked up Judy after school the next day. Judy closed her eyes and slumped in the back seat of the car on the way to the tutor. All she could see behind her closed eyes were flashcards, baby flashcards. She, Judy Moody, was in a mood. Not a math mood, and definitely not a flashcard mood. Fact of life, she, Judy Moody, was a tutor tot. Am I going to have to count beads and glue macaroni? Stink says I'm going to have to count beads and glue macaroni. I don't know, said Dad. Am I going to have to play with jelly beans in jars? Stink says I'm going to have to play with jelly beans in jars, said Judy. I don't know, said Dad. Am I going to have to make a cat out of a triangle? Stink says I'm going to have to make a cat out of a triangle. Let's wait and see, said Dad. Maybe you'll get to play math games like tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe? Nails? Judy made a face and slumped down in the seat some more. Dad didn't get it. He didn't have to spend his afternoon doing macaroni math and making geometry cats. We're here, Dad called cheerfully. Where's here? Judy asked in a moody tone. Colonial College, said Dad. College? Asked Judy. That's where you'll get help with your math, said Dad. Your tutor is a college student. Judy bolted upright and threw her arms in the air. I'm going to college.